I'm Uncle Bill. There's a nickname that I got in high school. I've always just assumed it's because, like most good uncles, most of my advice is going to come after 2 joints and 6-pack. It's going to end with you calling your mom and your dad anyways. But more than likely it's because I've always dressed like I'm trying to identify with today's youth. I would be found outside a liquor store like, "Hey kids, you need a boot?" Something I don't identify with today's youth on is their music. I fucking hate Ariana Grande. I would totally fuck her. And I wouldn't disagree with anybody who says that girl could sing. But man, I just can't stand her music. I guess what I'm trying to say is me and Ariana Grande have a very complicated love-hate relationship that only I'm aware of. Which I guess is no different from any other relationship I've been in. I mean, I love them, they hate me. That makes shit complicated. My wife gave birth about a few months ago. I honestly didn't know she was pregnant until 2 months prior. And they say you can tell a lot just by looking at a woman. I guess if she's gonna leave you and have some other guy's baby, it's not one of those things. I used to have this girlfriend who'd wiggle in her seat. And I'm talking belly dance as she was sitting there. And at the time I thought it was the most adorable thing ever, to the point where I guess I developed the habit myself. Because fast forward a week ago I was on a date. Started wiggling in my seat. The girl must have had me music because she looked over and she was like, "What? Is your vagina itchy?" Almost immediately I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, let's go for that chlamydia." Needless to say, you do not get date 2 after screaming that in a restaurant. I guess it's a good thing that my dick is so small that I was never actually inside her. My friends say that my problem with dating is that I'm too picky, that I need to lower my standards. But I think my problem is that I can't find a woman who's willing to sleep with me. Because there's my standards, female, and willing. And if those two highs sue me, because if I lower them, you're going to take me to court anyways. That's right, you just laughed at a rape joke.
That's alright.
But what's going on in the back corner over here? I want to know, what's your deal? How do you guys know each other?
We're a baseball team.
Anybody roommates? Best friends, roommates, anybody?
Play ball.
I know, but any of you actually like best friends or roommates?
No, we hate each other.
You hate each other, but you're a baseball team. I think you should start a band and call it Oasis. Before I moved here, I lived with one of my best friends. It's always an interesting phenomenon when 2 best friends move in together. Because you think you're gonna know a guy, but then you really get to know a guy. Like, I didn't know that my best friend Safar sheds like a fucking golden retriever. My buddy Safar didn't know that I like to pass out anywhere but my bed. 50-50 shot on whether my dick is in or out. It actually got so bad that Safar bought and hung one of those claws that you get so that grandma can get the top shelf. And hung it on the wall of our dining room because, and I quote, "You never want to leave your boy hanging, but it's gay to touch another man's dick." So what you want to do is grab the claw off the wall, tuck that bad boy back in there, put the claw back on the wall, and don't talk about it. Imagine my ex paid that much attention to my dick, I probably would not be up here right now. But I'm going to leave you with a traumatizing story with my dad. Walking on me when I was 13, because I'll always remember that for the rest of my life. Like I said, traumatized me. That it was in the middle of my room, don't ask me why. Maybe I thought I was going to get better leverage standing up or something. But there it was, dick in hand. Boxes on the floor, my dad just comes in. Gotcha! I've never lost a boner that fast in my life. Probably had blue balls for the next 1.5 years. There's no way in fucking hell I was touching myself again and going through that. But my dad's a real good guy, real straight shooter, but not like other dads. An example is that when I was 10 years old, I told my dad I wanted to be a professional soccer player. Being an immigrant from the UK, you'd think that this would make the guy proud. You know, a normal dad would say something like, "You can dream it, you can achieve it." But not my dad. He looks at his 10-year-old son and he says, "Face it, kid. You're short, you're white, and you were born in Canada." Because my dad likes to kill my dreams and my boners. How about Camille? You guys are great. Remember, kids, if she ain't good enough to eat, don't give her your meat. Go home and beat.